Well, I guess that's true. If I have to, I could just kill both of their otters, huh? Worst case scenario. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, that's insane. Good God. Okay. I gained 6. There she is. Counters here, I guess, right? Oh, a 12/12 Thrillseeker, huh? What's up, guys? Doomwick here, and welcome back to some more standard content here on the channel. Foundations is one of the greatest sets of all time, and along with it, it brings a slew of a bunch of different awesome reprints, cards that we haven't had the opportunity to play with, at least myself, for quite some time. And one of those is on your screen today, Arcanis the Omnipotent. So we're going to get into all of that cool stuff and what exactly is this deck trying to do. But first, a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. They got cool stuff, and they have it in stock. And with that out of the way, we are going to be taking a look at Grixis Pot. You might ask yourself, why do you call it Pot? Well, Agatha Soul Cauldron. I mean, if you look, it's got a little bit of a there's a little bit of a brew, a little bit of a pot going on there. But the main idea and the main concept behind this deck is utilizing Agatha Soul Cauldron with Arcanis the Omnipotent, because Arcanis is a 6-mana creature. It's hard to get into play, but it's not so hard to get into your graveyard. And if you get Arcanis into your graveyard, you can then put it under the Soul Cauldron to then have all of your creatures have the ability to tap to draw 3 cards. Also, I've been told that Pot of Greed draws 3 cards, so that's kind of where the name the Grixis Pot comes from. Let me know in the comment section down below if that's correct or not, because we've had some conversations with chat, and just want to make sure and make sure we're clear on that. The rest of this deck is kind of just sort of leaning into that Cauldron synergy. So you have a couple of more cards that have decent activated abilities. Rona has the ability to loot, which not only is an ability for Cauldron, but also is a way to get Arcanis into the graveyard. Voldarian Thrillseeker might look a little out of place here, but when combined with Agatha Soul Cauldron and when combined with Proft's Eidetic Memory, you can imagine a situation where if you have a couple of creatures in play that have a counter on them with Arcanis Cauldron, you tap 2 of them to draw 6 cards, play a Profts, you put 6 counters on something, and then now your large creature can just be sacrificed with Thrillseeker if you also can find that under the Cauldron. So it allows you to kill outside of combat, which is pretty powerful. Now, Rona is amazing in this deck. Now, it is a looter, right? So it helps get Arcanis into the graveyard. But the very important part is whenever you cast a legendary spell, untap it. Because you can set up sequences where you go turn 2 Rona, turn 3, tap the Rona, draw discard, put Arcanis into the graveyard, cast Agatha Soul Cauldron, which is a legendary spell that untaps the Rona, use the Cauldron, exile the Arcanis, put a counter on Rona, and now you've assembled the draw 3 as early as the 3rd turn of the game, which is pretty powerful. Now, with Rona and a lot of ways to put cards into the graveyard, Kiora makes a lot of sense. We're looting, we want Kiora again, another legendary spell that untaps Rona, another card that puts Arcanis into the graveyard, and you will find throughout this video that we are discarding to hand size quite a bit, so getting to threshold is fairly trivial for this deck. So it's another powerful endgame threat, also making 8/8s good. And then last but not least, I want to talk about Sheoldred, because this is a card that not a lot of the mid-range decks play. A lot of like Dimir and Golgari, they're kind of off of Sheoldred. But you can imagine if your whole goal is to make a creature that has the ability to tap draw 3 cards, pretty powerful with Sheoldred when you just get to gain 6 life, maybe even 12 if you have 2 activations of Arcanis that turn. So the life really does matter. Last card I want to highlight here is Fear of Missing Out, because Fear of Missing Out is very good for a couple of reasons. Again, discarding Arcanis into the graveyard, that's pretty obvious, but also getting additional combat phases with stuff like Proft's Eidetic Memory can be very powerful. Even additional combat phases with Thrillseeker, you can kind of kill people out of nowhere with those 2 cards. Spyglass Siren, mostly here just to fill out the curve, be a 1-drop that puts counters on with Profts. Also, the map token can put counters on without having to use Cauldron, so it can give you another body that has a counter for the turn that you go for Cauldron Arcanis. And then the black removal spell is pretty self-explanatory here. The mana base is a little sketchy in Grixis. That's something that's still kind of a work in progress. You'll notice that this particular list is maybe not the same that you're going to see in the video. This is kind of the list that you see here is more of the finalized version after we've gone through a couple of matches. So keep that in mind as you're going through today's video. And the mana base is certainly something we're definitely spending quite a bit of time on and trying to figure out all the right way to build it. Sideboard's pretty straightforward. 4 copies of Duress to, when you need to cut the removal spells against Domain and things like that. The whole reason we wanted to splash red in the first place was really just for sideboard Abrade, because, the blue-black deck was powerful. It's doing similar things without the red cards, you can probably imagine, but you don't have a good answer to Ghost Vacuum, so that's kind of why we wanted to play Abrade in the first place. Urabrask's Forge, another good card that you can board in against heavy graveyard hate, where you can sort of just ignore the graveyard hate with Forge and Profts. So that's kind of cool. Negate, good against the domain decks, and then an additional, or 1 Aclazotz and 1 Gixis Command. That's kind of like your for the grindy matchups package. So that is the sideboard. And that's Grixis Pot. Now, I had a ton of fun playing this deck. I really think you guys are going to enjoy this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Feeling good about this one? You and me both. Key F minor. Okay, mana base is perfect. Thank you for your service. I mean, I'm a fan of Robbery in general, but not in this deck. Because you kind of if you're going to play Robbery, I think you need to have ways to accelerate your mana. What does a prairie mean? They're playing green-white tokens. This is basically just mono-white, but with green cards. The mono-white shell, right? Overlord, Caretaker's Talent, Enduring Innocence, but they also play Green Overlord up the Beanstalk. It's basically what it is. This thing can kill Fear, right? Sure can. They are choosing to not do that, though. Alright, well. Interesting. Okay, looks like the mana's fine. Looks like at least 1 game in, mana base is perfect. Now, I don't know if that's going to stay this way, but 1 game and we're good. That's all we need, right? 1 game. It's enough confirmation for me. Okay, what the hell is that? What is that doing over there? Froge. Froge. Alright, lube me. Lube my ass. Land creature, huh? Land creature. Give me an instant. And give me a Shelly. Can try to get Delirium. Did not achieve getting Delirium, but that's fine. Yeah, this could be a rare hardcast Arcanis game. Look, I mean, I don't know. It could happen. You never know. What can we even find for Delirium? We need... What do we have? We have creature, instant, land. We need enchantment or artifacts. And we're not playing sorceries. This is kind of why I'm not a huge fan of Fear in this deck, is we just don't have enough types. It is kind of hard to get Delirium, even with looting off of Rona. Siren. Little Lutski. A little Lutski. Alright, run it back. Need a Marvin. I mean, Marvin is kind of cool with Cauldron. Huge Kiora. Alright, I'm sorry, Hardcast enjoyers. It's not going to happen. Hardcast is not happening today. I apologize. Don't really need more of you. Some kind of shredder combo. Oh, what, our opponent's deck? Maybe. Yeah, green shell makes sense with this stuff. When the shell is green. We do have Triumph for green shell. Would love to find a Cauldron here. Alright, just give me a little cheeky Cauldron. It's pretty good too. No, they're definitely not dead. They're at 12. If I discard Cauldron and draw... Or, sorry, if I discard Thrillseeker and draw into Cauldron, are they dead? So discard Thrillseeker, Rona, untap, draw, find Cauldron land, land 6, Cauldron, 1 mana left over. No, because I don't have Profs. It's probably still fine to put this in the graveyard. I guess we can just save the Thrillseeker. Okay, Uno... Dos. Go here. Loop me. Profs would be nice. Where the Profs at? I mean, I don't need this land, do I? I don't need this land. And then... I do kind of need to kill this green shell, right? I probably should kill this green shell this turn. Let's do that. I got 3 life to spare. Just send the clowns. We'll figure it out next turn. I mean, we really just need to find Cauldron, right? Needed that plus 3 life. I know. How will I survive? That's a -3. Easy -3. So, dead? I guess we do this first. Don't need that. Let's see if they let me attack with the Kiora. Alright. Octopus secured. That's +1 octopus. I guess what they're doing is they're going to kill the octopus in response to me targeting it? Is that what's happening? It's got to be what's happening, right? I mean, I target the octopus. It's rude. It's a little rude. A little rude. I guess we try and pump up the Thrillseeker then, right? Or not? That's got to be good, right? Pump up the jam. Yeah, it is nice for Delirium, but also I can just load up counters on Thrillseeker with the Profs, right? Like I can go Profs draw, Rona draw, 2 counters here. That's just lethal because they're at 5. 5 plus the Shelly. So I believe this is just lethal anyways, and I could even map onto the Thrillseeker too. Oh yeah, 2 Rona draws because the Profs untaps the Rona. Froge. I mean, they're popping off. They're definitely popping off. It's a really good thing. Okay, shout out to the Thrillseeker hater, by the way. Because I can't kill them in combat. Any Thrillseeker haters out there? I know there was one earlier. I don't know if they're still here, but... Everybody at Thrillseeker haters? You would never. I know you would never, but... Oh, I know. I'm messing with you, Doris. I'm messing with you. See, and this is exactly why you need black. Like, the Shelly is just absurd in this deck. Shelly is just completely ridiculous. I know, Cauldron would go so hard here. I mean, we don't really need it, but... We certainly don't need the Cauldron. Delph! Delph Guru, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Folks, if you didn't get one, dodge in chat. It's as simple as that. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Delph. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Easy dodge. Okay, you're dead. 49 life, by the way. 49 life, by the way. Yeah, the Mox field is not updated, but if you want the deck list, here's what it is. We're probably going to run this exact deck list in the next qualifier plan. That was hot. It's a good thing their deck doesn't do anything. Okay, so here's the issue, right? So, we're splashing red for a Braid. The problem is, a Braid is not good enough against the white decks, because they have Rest in Peace. So, yeah. I think it's Forge time, because this is kind of our anti-Rest in Peace card. Just having a threat that's good through Rest in Peace. Same with Ecclesotz. Probably don't need any of the cheap removal against them. Should have splashed green instead. Yeah, but if we're playing green, then we don't get to play Thrillseeker. Wait, what if we played 4-color Cauldron? What if we splash red and green? Splash red for Thrillseeker, green for Terra Sunder? Was that too overcooked? Might be a little too overcooked. He'll be the Cowboys quarterback in a week. Dude, if Dallas signs Danny... Dude, there's no shot. If Dallas signs Danny Jones... I don't even know. If Dallas signs Danny Jones, I will eat my own shoe. Alright? It's not happening. It's not going to happen. Relic is still legal? Relic of Legends, yeah. Relic of Legends is legal, yeah. Just got here. There's no way! Why would they do that? It's the funniest possible scenario. It is hilarious. It is completely hysterical, but also absurd, right? Like, there's just no way. It can't happen. It just can't happen. I just need lands. I'm going to graveyard that. Look, Cooper Rush is no all-star, but he's at least better than Danny Dimes. You know what I mean? Like, you could talk as much shit about Cooper as you want, but at least he can throw the ball. He's better than Trey Lance? Debatable. Debatable, okay. Scriptwriters won't be able to resist. That is true. That is a good point. I hadn't thought about that. I guess that would be the perfect scenario, right? That would be the perfect storm. If, like, New York drops Danny and then Dallas just picks him up right before their game. That would be perfect outcome. I mean, it's not going to happen, but the Animussy. What the fuck is this? Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. So... Are they dead? No, because they can just chump block, right? If I Thrillseeker counters here... Oh, they just trade, too. So I can either Thrillseeker counters here, make them chump block, or just Bitter Triumph. So when it comes back with a counter on it, so it'd be a 2/3. No, it would be a 3/4, right? Yeah, it doesn't have lifelink when it comes back, which I guess is kind of big. So just a 3/4 flyer. And then I guess we can play this, map onto the 5/5. Sure, I guess. I mean, I guess that's fine, right? So that's a bold no blocks. That is a bold no blocks. I mean, they might just have a kill spell, right? They may just have a kill spell for the Siren. Well, they do know about it, because we killed them with Thrillseeker in game 1, so you can't say they didn't know about it. They don't know it's in our hand, but we did kill them with it game 1. Alright, GG. I'm so good. Like, the Grixis pot deck is so good that we're going to play 5 matches in this event. Arcanis is not a joke. No, you take that back. Don't talk shit about Arcanis. Okay. Kind of, sort of perfect mana, but not really. Just want land 4. Pot of Greed draws 3. Yeah, you didn't know? It's the Alchemy Pot of Greed. They updated it. Mono red. Dude, there's been a lot of mono red today. Jesus Christ. So much red. It's kind of ridiculous how much red we played against. Kiora. Alright, give me an untapped land. That is an untapped land. Untapped land secured. '07's for Kiora? I assume Kiora's '07ing here. Preemptive 07. Kiora lives. No way, right? No way, Kiora. Holy shit. So they just have nothing? Do we ever try to make an 8/8 instead of sending Shelly here? We have to get lucky and hit a spell off the Siren. It's risky. The upside is extremely high. Like, the upside is insanely high. I kind of want to go for it. Let's gamble. We do a little bit of gambling on the channel. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Spell, 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 spell. Fuck. Well, that's awkward. Shit. Well, gamble did not pay off. Kind of not sure that I even want to attack here. I'm just gonna pass. They have a shock or something? Well, I feel like if they had shock, they would have just killed Kiora and attacked, no? So I don't buy they have a shock in hand. Because they had a mana untap last turn to just go shock Kiora attack for 2. So I feel like if they had shock, they would have just done it last turn. I do not care about that card. Screaming Nemesis does in fact have a throat. Can you imagine if they let me chump block with the Siren too? Oh my god. This worked out so well for us. Holy shit, this turn worked out well for us. That was like best case scenario, right? Actual best case scenario. Look at that sequence. Look at that. Look at that sequence. All right, your turn. I pass. 15 life, 1 card in hand. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. I was surprised they attacked with the claws last turn. I mean, the Kiora was face up, right? It was pretty clear that I had a kill spell. Did an oopsie with the lands. Yeah, I think they meant to play the village first. Because they think I feel like they have Monstrous Rage in hand. That's kind of what I'm... Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. But, like, can they even attack? I'm just going to block your 6-3 with my 8-8. I don't even think they can attack. All right, well. So we go here and here. If we do this, and they have second Rage on Swift Spear, how much do we take? Math time, math time, math time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 2. Prowess is 3. Roll is 4. Rage is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. What happens if we do this? Is that better? So Rage on Spear is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. Plus 1 is 2. Plus 6 is 8. So it prevents 4 damage, but we lose the Shelly? I mean, that's just worse, right? Yeah, that's just worse. Because now they're just dead, right? Sure. Okay. So... I mean, what was the point of that? I'm just gonna get another 8-8. What would that even accomplish? I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, maybe they thought I couldn't get a second octopus somehow, or I don't know. I don't know, dog. I'll do it again. Okay, red gamer spotted. Red gamer, red gamer, red gamer. So, Abrade, Pyro. Maybe not Duress. Cut down, Acklazot's Command. Okay, I've located a problem. We now have too many sideboard cards and not enough cards to cut. So, because usually before against red, we were cutting the cards that we removed from the main deck. Do we even need Arcanis in this matchup? Maybe, okay, how about this? How about we go here, here, here. Maybe like that. This might not be an Arcanis matchup. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is just like a Proft Shelly matchup. I guess if we're cutting this low on Cauldron, then yeah, okay, so let's try this. Maybe we do this, go 1 Arcanis, 1 Thrillseeker. We went 10-0 with the Leyline Glyph Axe deck. It was good. It performed very well yesterday. All right, well, easy dub. Timmy has had enough. Timmy is out of here. Not enough all-ins right now. We need more all-ins. Yeah, good hand. Very good hand. Yo, what's up, Apeshift? The qualifier is this weekend, yeah. We're baiting them. They're going to think that I'm playing Convoke. The easiest debate. No spells? What do they have? I don't know. I'm just going to play Rona, I guess. Rona. All right. Arcanus. 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 I need the anus. I need it. Annex. What? Arcanus. Arcanus. Damn it. Yeah, wrong annex. We still get 2 more shots at it? Yeah. I'm gambling. We're going for this. Arcanus. Yeah. They said it couldn't be done. I'll take 3 more cards, please. I'll take 3 more cards. This deck is so based. Unbelievably based. We arcane the ass. Archfiend. Can your Archfiend beat 6 cards? Oh, I should have played Darkslick, yeah. I mean, I got plenty of lands. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Let's go... Is there a creature in the graveyard? I guess I can Rona one in the graveyard. So we go loot, discard, thrill, and then we go Verge, Shelly, and then I think we go eat this, counter on Siren, draw 3, gain 6, and I guess chill? Can hold up the loot. Yeah, I'll loot main phase just so they can't kill Shelly in response. Discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, your turn. I pass. Yeah, and now we have the Profs plus Voldarian Thrillseeker stuff. We might just be able to one-shot them, honestly. It'll be close. Yeah, there's a chance they're just dead next turn. Archfiend of the Dross. We're at 17. We need to find a kill spell, right? Okay, let's start with... I guess I'll draw 3. Okay, they don't want to play it, huh? They don't want to play anymore? They have had enough. They've had enough. God, this deck is so sick. Yeah, we have located the player removal spell. Okay, Golgari, huh? Golgari. Golgari. So surely this is the Abrade matchup, right? Because they definitely have Vacuum. So Abrade me. I think Forge is good. Plasm bad. Command bad good. Duress is kind of mid against them. Yeah, we can board out the cutdowns. Maybe we could trim on the combo a little bit. What if we did like 1, 2, 3, 4? Just be a little bit less reliant on the graveyard, but at least have the option to do it, and then kind of like board in more sticky threats if they do have the Ghost Vacuum. I think I like that. This ain't as good mana, but not really anything to do with the good mana. Oh, shit, that. Remember that thing I said about good mana? I mean, I think I'm keeping. I think we're keeping this. This is just a clear YOLO. All right. Blue mana, please. Blue mana, please. Never didn't have it. Never, ever didn't have it. Easy. Easiest blue source of my life. He can't be stopped. He simply cannot be stopped. We should Cauldron here, right? It's a little sus if they do have Terrace Under, but it's high upside. Also kind of bad into Frillback. But I think we just got to jam here. We got to go for the upside play. Oh, that's fine. That's it? That's all you got, Mazer? Oh, Mazer. Mazer. You have 4 Cauldrons? Yeah, that's true. I activate the Ancestral Recall card, and then I pass. Drawing 3 is really good in mid-range mirrors. I don't know if you guys know that, but usually the first person to draw 3 wins. This is just a massacre. I guess I'll take 3 more cards, huh? Alright, sure. If you insist. If you insist. Go Fear, discard Shores. Just gonna kill this elf. They've been missing land drops. At what point does this become bullying? I think we've already achieved that. I think we're already there. Oh no, they finally found a land! What will we do? Whatever will we do? Okay, well, that was, Oh, I'll tell you. I know the answer to this question. This is the easiest smiley face of my life. Although, I only bought 3 at first, and I had to wait for the first one to come in, so. But the answer is yes. The answer is very clearly yes. Look at that. It just, like, it hits different, man. Also, it has the old typing on it, where before they changed it to legendary creature, so it is, it's hard to, I don't think it's going to focus, but it is creature-wizard legend, not legendary creature wizard. It's so good. Different times, man, different times. Perfect mana. Perfect mana secured. Pancake sock. Well, make up your mind. Are you a pancake or are you a sock? Can't be both. Sus. Very sus. Should I be scared? I don't know if I should be scared or not. I feel like I should be. But, like, I'm also kind of not, if that makes sense. No. They're probably just, like, the green-white tokens deck, right? Alright. Cauldron up the top, please. Cauldron. Not quite. Can make a huge siren, though, I guess. Keep that. Would you kill the elf here? 3 in hand? Probably should, right? It does kind of feel weird to play the sewers here because we want to keep our top card, but can't not play my land this turn. Maybe that's a reason to graveyard the props. But I think the props is good here. Although I think this turn we slam Shelly. And then no attack. They need 3rd Get Lost. Alright, well. Good beats. Good beats. Sometimes the beats are good. Okay, give me an Arcanis. Or no, not an Arcanis. We want a you call it? Cauldron, not Arcanis. I mean, we're still not in that bad of a spot. Only got 3 in hand. They have, well, they do have Beanstalk now, but well, we got a couple turns, right, before we have to find a go for the throat. We don't have a lot of time, but we have some time. Okay, go for the throat secured. Huge pickup. Huge pickup. Huge. Wait, this is awkward. This is awkward. So are we just not playing the Cauldron this turn? Because I think we have to keep the Throat and the Cauldron. Yeah, we have to keep Throat Cauldron here. We can Cauldron next turn. It's not a big deal. I think that's fine. Then we go... We should map before looting, I think. So let's map onto the Rona, I guess. Okay, now we loot. Well, that's awkward. I need to stop discarding cards that I want to keep. I want my whole hand. Maybe I shouldn't have looted. Let's discard Swamp, I guess? Yeah, it's probably just discard Swamp, right? Let me just go here. 7/7 coming in. Addicted to looting. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have looted. Look, it is very rare to find spots that you don't want to loot in, but that might have been one of them. We're still not in that bad of a spot. Cut down. Okay, so why don't we... hold on. I'm going to do this first to try and get them to tap mana. Although I guess they have enough to let the thing die and still cast a kill spell. I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's go to combat first. No, loot first? Yeah, loot first. Alright, I guess I'm just never hitting my land drop then, huh? Counters here? Okay, hold control. And then before blocks, do this. I think this makes sense. Kill break on my Kiora. Well, I can wait till they let me attack. Now, there's a very good chance they're going to cast Sunfall next turn, but that's fine. They can also chump block Kiora this turn. So they'll go to 7. And then if they Sunfall, I guess our follow-up is Shelly. They're down 3 Get Losts. It's very likely that they don't have the 4th one. But Sunfall is still kind of brutal here. Yeah. This game might actually not be... It may not be in that great of a spot here, because we have to just Shelly Prage. Yeah. Maybe I messed this game up somehow. I mean, the looting kind of cost me, right? We had to discard a lot of those extra lands. So maybe there was some spots where I shouldn't have looted. Oh, well, that sucks. Prioritize drawing 3. I guess I had the ability to draw 3 and kill a creature, so maybe that was good. But now we just have to hit a land off this, I think. Oh, no. Not like this. I guess we load up on Siren. Try and kill them with the Siren, maybe. This is a tough game. What the fuck is this card? 5 mana, destroy target creature. All right. I guess triggers Beanstalk. New card, new card, new card. I think it's Jover. Okay, all right. Not the best showing game one. There's maybe some different things that I could have done that game. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. All right, negate, duress. I think this matchup should be good for us, though. I think. Cut down, obviously bad. I don't know if I want any of the kill spells. Maybe I need some of them, but... Forge seems absurd against them. Because their Get Lost, Don't Kill It. A Braid, probably not necessary because their Graveyard Hate's going to be Rest in Peace. Command, Aclizots. Bring in Aclizots maybe and shave on the combo. Do we have to keep in Go for the Throat against them? What would you cut for Go for the Throats? Maybe the Forges aren't good? What do they seem good? Could, like, do a Fear and a Rona, maybe? Let's try this. Yeah, in my head, I thought I could deal enough damage that turn to, like, make it so that Sunfall wasn't as bad. But also, if I just draw 6 that turn, their Sunfall doesn't matter, right? So that was probably just a mistake. Like, I think if I just take a different approach that game and choose to draw 6 cards that turn, I just don't even care at all if they Sunfall me, right? Yeah. Fear is better. Well, no. I don't know if I want to Fear until I find an Arcanis. Let's just play Cauldron first. Because I don't want to discard any of these cards yet. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That is what I was worried about. Okay, well now we Profts. We make Kiora next turn. Siren would be nice. Nope. No attacks. Probably a kill spell. Yeah, I mean, we're probably not hard casting, right? Do these two. With this, go to combat. Might be a cast Arcanis game. I feel like I'd rather just double spell next turn. Like Rona hold up negate. Feels better to me. It's not looking great. Not looking fantastic. Need like a Shelly at this point. Gotta hold up negate here. Ultra dead card now. I mean, if I can empty my hand, it's still a 2-mana 2/3 that draws a card, right? But they're not really giving me an opportunity to empty my hand. Yeah, them killing this Proft is pretty rough too. Their draw just lined up so well against ours. That's how it is sometimes. Good beats. Good beats. Profs would be nice. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll double map here. Because I still want to hold up the negate. Keep that. That could be a plan. Okay, hold on. Although I guess they're just going to cast this turn, right? Yeah, maybe it's not that good of a plan. Because now we're just going to get cooked by the Overlord. I think it might just be very, very close to over. Yeah, just not beating the Overlord. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe game 1 I could have won. I'm certainly in a much better spot if I draw 6 cards that turn. Because, like, if I draw 6, I don't really care if they cast Sunfall, right? Okay, we'll keep this. Keep. This hand's not bad. Beans is Coco? No, Beans is like Ancestral Recall. It's way better than Coco. Darkslick Shores. Okay. Yeah, let's keep that. I do kind of want land. Well, maybe that land is bad. Okay, we drew too many fast lands this game. A few too many fast lands. If I know Bark Ball, I know that Bark Ball would never keep a one-lander. I have presented you a Go for the Throat target. You must now cast your Go for the Throat. You know you want to. You know you want to. I know you want to, Bark Ball. I know you want to. Breacher. All right, loot me. Loot me. Don't think I need second red. And then we just go kill Preacher, main phase, play Siren. Good turn. Good turn. Yeah, Kaido's pretty good against... Well, no, because if they Kaido the Rona, then I can just play a legendary spell to untap the Rona, right? It's actually not that good against Kaido. Like, if they -2, right? Is that how stun counters work? I thought stun counters were only during your untap step. Or is it just blanket if the card would untap? Oh, I thought it was just untap step. Okay, my bad. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, right, because of Sleep Curse Fairy? Yeah. I see. Okay, we can't really run out the Shelly into the Go for the Throat. So, let's do this. Play around their counterspell. I draw. Oh. Well. Nice of you to show up to the party. Nice of you to show up to the party, huh? Tricky. Okay, let's play... Kind of sucks to play this into counter spells, but I mean, you just kind of have to, right? They don't have a counter spell. They do have a counter spell. I guess we're trading damage, I meant to say. Could have held back, maybe, to block here in case they had Kaido. But I feel like if they had Kaido, they would have done it last turn, no? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe it's better to go Bitter Triumph, end of turn, next turn, play the Cauldron, because we can pay for the counterspell. That might have been better. I mean, I don't really want to Cauldron the Siren, but if I hold up Cauldron on my turn, or if I hold up Bitter Triumph on their turn, maybe they play like a better card. Bart Ball is what we like to call a methodical player. Okay, that's good. We take a second Cauldron here. That's also pretty good. So let's go here. So that's going to make us discard the Shelly. But the Shelly is kind of dead anyways because we know they have the Go Throat, so I think that's fine. And then we just do this main phase. I guess I could also discard the Bitter off the fear of missing out. So who's going to win this race? And then we got back to Bitter in case they have their own Shelly this turn, which is nice. Hold. Yeah, they kind of have to kill the FOMO, right? Like, if we just go to combat. I mean, they have perfect information. They know our 2 cards in hand plus the top card. But, yeah, they kind of need to kill the FOMO this turn, right? I mean, they could just kill the Siren, I guess. But maybe if they kill the Siren, then I just go FOMO, discard Shelly, counter here, hit for 7. Yeah, because we get 2 Proft triggers if they don't kill the FOMO. Enduring Curiosity. Are they not just dead? Yeah, they're just dead on board, right? Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing something. Okay. Bart has decided to put themselves dead on board. I respect it. I respect it. I mean, they knew the cards in my hand. Wait, am I 1 short? Oh, I didn't do math. Okay, never mind. I'm 1 short. I thought I had enough, but I guess I'm 1 short. Wait, hold on. 5, 6, 7... Oh, yeah, for some reason I thought it was 2 cards. My bad. I mean, they're at 1. I don't know how they're getting out of this. I could have sworn I did the math right. Okay, never mind. As a matter of fact, Bart Ball has not put themselves dead on board. They might as well be, right? They're pretty close to dead on board. It's good enough. They need to kill both FOMOs. If they can't kill both FOMOs, they're dead. All right. I'm at 5. True. Their fetches are locked out. Fountain Port also locked out. That could be relevant. What could you possibly have? I guess Kiora. Kiora, the Rising Tide. I mean, their hand has to be 3 kill spells, right? All right. Combato. I don't think it matters what I target. All right. Do you have 2 more kill spells? You do not. Okay. In that case, let's go to game 2. Barkball did not have 2 kill spells. Okay, so Dimir, huh? It's boarding cut down. I don't like duress against them. I'm not a huge fan of the 5 mana cards either, because they do have a lot of counter spells. Forge is good. But honestly, Pyroclasm's kind of good against them too. Could shape like a Rona, a Fear, and then trim on the combo maybe. So like Rona, Fear, 1 Arcanis, 1 Cauldron, 1 Thrillseeker. Sure. Okay, mana's a little sketchy here, but good enough. Too many tap lands. Too many tap lands. We'll draw on a tap land now, I believe. You got to play Cliffs on 1, though, in case they have bat. Okay, well, I'm just going to do this then. Keep it. That's not the case, then why not main deck it? Well, it's worse main deck because they don't have the vacuums in the main, right? And, like, deal 3 is not that great. So it does seem like way more of a sideboard card at that point. How do we play this? Yeah, we have to kill the Preacher. I'm just debating if I should play a tap land this turn or an untap land. I think I should play an untap land because of bat. Yeah, I'm going to play an untap land. So I'm going to go kill this main phase. And then just go Verge pass. I'm still worried about bat. They could go untap land, bat, counter by cut down, but that's fine, because then we just have 3 good cards in our hand at that point, right? Could just go Island Profs. I'm in. Must face up Curiosity. Well, I mean, it could also be a counterspell, right? But there's, like, nothing I can do about Curiosity. Like, my hand, the cards in my hand aren't good against Curiosity. I guess I could play this. Maybe that play was fine. Yeah. But then, like, I play this, they Curiosity, they just go untap, cut down, attack, and I'm still in a bad spot. This probably just has to be a Shelly Prage angle. Shelly and cross our fingers. I believe. I believe in the shell. I believe in the shell. They don't have a counterspell. Come on. You think they're a counterspell gamer? I don't believe. Okay, not great against Curiosity, huh? Not great against Curiosity. Alright. I think this might be a game 3 angle. Seems like we might have a game 3 angle on our hands. Barkball is simply just too powerful. Yeah, the song is a banger. Banger alert. Banger. These forges also look a lot worse when we're like this far behind on board, you know? Okay. Game 3. Barkball, it's fine. I gotcha. We're on the play. Nothing to worry about, folks. Nothing to worry about. mean, it's lands and spells. Interesting set of lands and spells, but I'm going to keep. Very, very interesting. It feels weird to see both of these cards in the opening hand. Streamer, I think you overcooked a little bit. Okay, mull to 5. Hold. Mull to 5. So you're saying there's a chance. I could beat a 5-card hand. Darkslick Shores. Okay, easiest cut down ever, huh? Go. I'm not doing it. I know you have the cut down. 0% chance of cracking that map there. Can't make me. Still not doing it. I guess I could have done this pre-combat. Maybe popping the map there was good, because I bait the cut down and then they can't kill the fear. That's a huge pickup. Dun, 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 dun. Be really bad if they played Preacher next turn. Preacher is something I don't want them to play. It's like anything but Preacher here is good for me. Or, I mean, nothing is also good for me. Interesting. Let's go here. Really hope they play Mastermind in response to this. Okay. I guess it's more important to fix my draw than get the Reef into play. Because I don't think I'm going to Reef next turn. Good combat. I'm still saving the map. Maybe I'm holding the map too long, but I just want to hold up Cut Down in case they have a creature, because I don't want them to Kaido me next turn. Or if they have Kaido, I want them to have to go land, spend 4 mana for it. Okay, so this is probably Curiosity. Or not. No, that's fine. Me untap. That is fine. What type am I missing? I have Enchantment, Creature, Land. Okay, this... Okay, let's do this. I might actually go for Thrillseeker here, put counters on Siren. And if they have a counter spell, I can cut down their Siren to get Delirium. It's my plan, at least. It sucks if they have 2 kill spells, I guess, but... Hold. Do not kill. I mean, they definitely have at least 1 kill spell, right? This has been a very strange game in terms of like how I've sequenced. It's possible I got a little too conservative here. Like, I could have been a little bit more aggressive with this map. I don't know. I like the way I played this game. Yeah, that was very obvious. I feel like we need something better than that, no? I don't think that's good enough. I mean, we can flip it, but should have played Reef. I don't know if I'm animating Reef next turn. I don't know if I want to. I guess the Reef is good with the fear of missing out, but I think I'm going to graveyard this. I think we can do better. I mean, it is a reasonable card, especially because we can flip it. But I just feel like we can do better. Also, if they just hold up mana next turn, then I can't even really attack, right? You know what I mean? Because if they hold up the Reef, then if I go like attack with Reef Fear, they just block the Fear, then I get an 8 damage, but I lose my Fear, so I think I'm gonna try to put a counter on the Thrillseeker here. And that way, if they kill it, I can throw it at them and they... That is interesting. It's so weird, right? Like, it's a spell, and it does dig one card deeper next turn. But, like, it is worse than a lot of our other top decks, right? This is tricky. It's a flyer, which is nice. They're at 13. I just feel like we need something better. No? I feel like we need something better than that. That one is certainly closer, though. I'm going to graveyard it. Then I'm just going to pass. I could attack with both into the Reef, but then I'm trading both of these for a Reef, which doesn't sound good to me, because I can just do the attack next turn, but untap the Reef and get a lot more damage out of it that way. Oh. Well, that's also kind of huge-ish. That, I feel like, makes it more likely that I want to trade the Fear and the Thrillseeker for the Forge, right? Let's cast it and see what they do. I mean, I assume they just let me go to combat, right? They have Tidebinder? Well, that doesn't matter, because we have the Thrillseeker. Okay. So, attack with both. Hold control. Untap Fear. Resolve. Kill the Tidebinder. Then we go kill Tidebinder, untap Fear, second combat phase, counter on Forge. Alright. Big turn, big turn, big turn. They did answer the Thrillseeker, though, so it does make their Reef a little bit better. This is a really tricky game. Okay, that's a good top deck. Huge draw step. Huge! Massive draw step. And now we're definitely going Reefin. We're definitely going Reefin this turn. Now what do you do, Bark Ball? Now you're in trouble. So I guess we put counters... Honestly, I think I put counters on the Fear, but untap the Reef. Because I don't think there's a world that they can... I don't think they can afford to block the Fear. I think they have to trade for the Reef, right? I'll mill 4, target the Reef. I guess what they could do is kill the Reef so I don't get the second combat phase. That's probably worst case scenario, right? Kill Reef, block Fear, take 2. Because if they kill this, I don't get the second combat phase. But they would have just killed the Fear before combat then, right? If they had the kill spell. I believe this is just lethal if they do this. Because they take 5, then second combat phase, we hit them for 3. Yeah, they're just dead. What an absurd game. My goodness. Whew. It's funny because, like, that game doesn't look like it was that close because we ended the game at 20, but it was, like, kind of a really close game, right? Flying Mom's Spaghetti. Okay. Huge hand. Huge hand. I'm also beginning to think that the rumors that the mana base in Grixis was bad were potentially overly exaggerated. Because our mana has really not been that bad. Mana's been fine. Copper Line Gorge. Hedge Maze, what's that doing over there? Temur. Oh, this is the Otters deck, right? It's got to be Otters. Otters confirmed. Okay, if they have a kill spell for Kiora, this kind of sucks, but got a jam, right? No torch, no torch, no torch. Ooh, no torch. You love to see that. Huge no torch. Just 2 lands, right? Well, never mind. They have torch. Damn it. Wait, they don't? Oh, okay. They just wanted to hold control for no reason. I see how it is. I see how it is. Streamer, why did you discard second red source? Well, it actually wasn't a second red source, right? Because we don't have a swamp or a mountain. Okay, the mana's actually a little sketchy here. Mana's a little sketchy. And go here, maybe? And then I think I should counter here, hit for 6, map onto the fear. Because I want to try and get Delirium. I don't think well, no, I don't want that. So this is 2 types. We have land creature. Could do enchantment. It sucks that we can't exile this. Okay, fear, discard fear. It's 1 more type. 1 more type. Needed instant. Instant secured. I believe this is lethal, right? If I just do this. It's got to be close to it. Probably have the town. Brutal town. Counter here. Brutal town. It was their whole turn, though. So, wasn't that bad. Right, yeah. Yeah, you get to play a bunch of fast lands, and you get 2 verges. So, like, Grixis mana is actually not that bad. Literally the best time for ads. Any ad enjoyers? Ad enjoyers? That's not good. That appears... It appears that we might be in danger. Okay, hold. Hold. Why'd they main phase that? Oh, they did it on their end phase. Sure, okay. I see. I see what you did there. Certainly don't need these Arcanises. Arcanises. Alright, well, I attack you for 5 and hope that it's good enough next turn. But we might be dead. I'm gonna need you to prage. Pray for me. Please pray. Okay, no evidence. The pollen is, in fact, anal. Okay, now we're probably dead. Well, they still need, they need the enchantment, right? They need the talent. Okay. Hold. That's fine. I guess they can kick that to try and kill the fear of missing out. They're not going to do that. Hold. Okay, that's bad. It does allow them to kill the fear, which means they don't die this turn. A little sus. We need to find a Cauldron. Cauldron kills them because we have the Arcanis. Cauldron or another Kiora kills them. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, question. How much does the 8/8 matter? I guess it kind of matters, right? It also gets the body off the board. Give back the Arcanis to hardcast. Yeah, true. I guess if we had an Arcanis in play, they'd be dead. All right, cool. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. Okay. Now, what do we do against Otters? Otters. This Otters deck is so tricky to sideboard against. So tricky. Like, do you want Graveyard Hate? Do you want removal spells? Do you want duresses? Like, I've played this matchup a bunch with a bunch of different decks, and I still have no idea how to approach a matchup like this. Because there's just so many different cards that could matter at various stages of the game, and it's hard to figure out, like, which ones you should be prioritizing. Does that make sense? Like, I think Duress is good. They have a lot of non-creatures, right? I'm bringing a Braid. What do you want a Braid for? The Ghost Vacuum? Yeah. I mean, the kill spells just are not good against them, right? Just all of them. They all kind of suck. Because most of their creatures, they don't play a lot of creatures, and most of their shit comes back anyways, like the ones that matter. Yeah, Valley is like the one you do want to kill. So I could keep in a couple for Valley, but not a lot. And then do like -1 Rona for a Duress, something like that. Well, I think I'd rather have Duress than Negate, just because, like, it's cheaper and I don't have to hold up mana for it. So I think if I was choosing between this and this, I'd rather have Duress. And I'm not sure that I want both. I think this looks good. We'll try this. Yeah, a Braid makes it better. A Braid makes the sideboarding better because we can afford to cut more removal spells against them too. We have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to that. Okay, keep. I don't love Pyroclasm against them, because usually the turn that they're playing Song is the turn that they're just killing you, right? At least some of the time. Maybe not all the time. Right, yeah. Cauldron is very good in this matchup. Just like turning off the Chapter 2 of Talon is huge. I agree. All right, give me a Cauldron, please. 1 Cauldron, please, and thank you. That is not a Cauldron. Go Profs here? Go to combat? Seems like they have Torch. Scorching Dragonfire. Okay. It's not a bad card, for sure. Okay, rebuy Dragonfire. Holding up 2 mana. So, they could have negate, right? So there's two options. There's either play around negate and abrade the 1/1 and then play Cauldron, or there's the other line, which I think is the line that I'm going to take, and just go Cauldron first, kill the Vitality, then exile it. Yeah, I think we just have to take that line. Because we need to get this called. We need to get this Vitality out of here. Yeah, we can't really afford to play around the negate here. I think we have to do it this way. Question is, should I do it now? I guess there's no reason to wait, right? Because I don't want to get them more mana on their turn. Okay, huge. Huge. Big turn, big turn, big turn. And they do still have some large Otters. And they can Dragonfire by Thrillseeker. We need like a Shelly or something. Shelly would be massive. It's good, but it just dies the Dragonfire, so it's not that good. I mean, yeah. It's probably going to be one of those games, right? Yeah, I mean, what else are we going to do, right? I think it is one of those games. Yeah, we'll just let this happen, because this deals 3. Alright, Kiora down. Alright. Your turn. We have approached the hardcast territory. That's bad. That is bad. They rebuy it again? Well, I'm just going to exile it this turn. Montaña. Alright. Yeah, you would have been really good last turn. Alright, chat, here it is. The moment of truth. Arcanis. I pass. Arcanis. Hardcast inbound. Imagine actually playing a card. It never happens. First, the hardcast Arcanis in recorded history. You don't usually see this guy in the battlefield. He is very omnipotent. I know, like, okay. Here's a question: if they had to redesign Arcanis, that deals 3 damage. If they redesigned Arcanis for like 2024, it would probably be a 5/5 with haste and hexproof or something shit like that. I guess that happens. Kind of smells like they have torch. Nothing I can do about that though. Okay. Yeah, hexproof from instance or something. Okay, well, this doesn't kill me. Hold on. We'll control. So now we take 4, go to 3, exile the Vitality. All right, I'm at 3. Might as well cast that. You have enough mana. It's a good thing I cast that, huh? Where do we want the counters? Probably counters on Thrillseeker. Yeah, we just want 2 big bodies, right? Hold. Hold. If they go for the talent, we can Cauldron to exile whatever they target, so. Alright, what would you like to target? You may target Torch. I have a response. I have a response. Hold. Okay. I mean... We gotta go for the Ancestral, right? Probably put the counter on Rona, and then tap the Rona. Well, I mean, I'm gonna put the counter on Rona. I'm just debating on which one I want to tap. I mean, 2/4 is probably a better blocker, right? Oh, by the way. Yeah, I can untap the Rona, I guess. But draw Legend. So about Rona untapping, huh? About Rona untapping. It's okay, we can make one more blocker. And then we go... I guess play... I'm not going to draw 3 main phase. It's too dicey. I think it's too dicey. Well, I guess that's true. If I have to, I could just kill both of their Otters, huh? Worst case scenario. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, that's insane. Good God. Holy shit. Okay. I gained 6. There she is. Counter Seer, I guess, right? Oh, a 12/12 Thrillseeker, huh? 12/12 Thrillseeker coming in. Thunder Trap Trader. They didn't kick that? Why didn't they kick that? I don't know what their out is, but I feel like kicking that was good, no? We could still die this turn. We could. I feel like it's unlikely, but we definitely could. Beans. Beans meat. Yeah, they need like 2, even 2 bounce spells here wouldn't kill me, right? They bounce both my blockers, tap the EB for 8, I go to 1. Whew, alright. Intense. Playing against the Maz? Is this a Maz at home? Yeah, I will say the mana has not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. This hand's good. Why wasn't Shelly reprinted in Foundations? It's a really good question. Steel and oil. No! Don't take my Cauldron, you son of a bitch. Just take anything but Cauldron. Come on, please. Take, like, the Rona or some shit. Do not Cauldron. I repeat, do not Cauldron. Why can this card take artifacts? That's not fair. Unreal. It was pretty bad, Tater Top. I think if you want to play a deck like that, you're just better off playing Delirium. Or if you want to rebuild the Delirium deck, that's fine, but like you still need that. You need the Delirium core, I think is the point that I'm getting at. There was somebody, it was actually Salty St. Nick 5-0'd a league with a Gruul Delirium deck with Huntsmans and Llanowar Elves that look kind of cool. So I would recommend checking out that deck if you want, like if you're interested in that kind of thing. I think it got posted too, so it should be on Goldfish. But it was basically like Delirium package, Wildfire, Fear of Missing Out, Patchwork Beastie, and then Llanowar Elves, Huntsman's Redemption, and Screaming Nemesis. Like that. That was kind of like the core. It looked pretty good. I may have to try that at some point. People are sleeping on Huntsman's Redemption. That card is good. That card is really good. Don't sleep on that card, okay? If there's one thing you learn from this stream, it is don't sleep on Huntsman's Redemption. Write that one down. Noted. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. No, I said don't sleep. No, do not sleep. Wake up. Chat. Wake up. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Fuck off. Amiz. Oh, we're not friends anymore. Amiz and I are no longer talking. We are no longer discussing. Amiz and I are no longer friends. I mean, I would have loved to keep that, but fine. So much main deck graveyard hate. Okay, that's fine at least. That's something. It's a little late to the party, but it's at least something. It is something. Yeah, I want Barkball back, but at least Barkball didn't have main deck graveyard hate. His Barkball wasn't a fucker. Sheoldred. Well, now I got two things to kill, huh? Unfortunately, I can't kill both. It's probably more important to kill Sheoldred, so I will do that. This is a problem for later, Doom. That's like 2 turns down the road from now. We'll figure that out. Would love to find a kill spell here. Or not. Yeah. Alright. I will attack. My face when the graveyard deck plays against graveyard hate. Look, it's just not fair that they have a game 1, you know? Like, post-board, you expect to play against these cards, but game 1? Like, come on, man. Come on. Why you gotta be like that? Yeah, remember the Gruul Swiftspear deck that had main deck Terra Sunder? Like, what was that psychopath doing? Yeah, now you want to show up. Creature count in grave. There are none? Oh, I'm dead on board if I do that. Because they just go eat the Dread Knight, untap, cottage it for 11. So I can't even do that. How do I win this game? I mean, the answer is the answer to winning this game is finding a kill spell for Ooze, right? But I can't. Probably shouldn't put myself dead on board. That seems ill-advised. I know. I have no graveyard. It's fine. I get it. You're a hater. Amiz is just simply a hater. Simply a hater. Alright, it all starts with a kill spell. Actually, you know what it probably starts with is Arcanis. Arcanis and just hope they can't kill it. Little late to the party. Because now we have multiple problems. Yo, Pyropat, thank you for the 5-month reset. Thank you for the Prime. Too many problems, chat. Too many problems. I got 99 problems, but Dread Knight ain't one. Now we're not dead. We're not out of this one yet. We are not out of this one yet. I'm just gonna kill this fucking thing now. It's ruined enough of my life so far. Get it out of here. Get this hater card out of here. I do not want to see it anymore. Absolute hater nonsense. Look, it ain't pretty, but it ain't pretty. What should I play in my RCQ? Green, black, blue, black, or mono red? Personally, if I had an RCQ this weekend, I would play green, black. That's where I would want to be. All right, Dedge. Dedge. Unfortunate. Okay, Golgari. So a breed good. This is probably not a Forge matchup because Forge does not line up that well against both Archfiend and Glissa. Command good, bad good. Cut downs out. I think we shaved one Arcanis, one Cauldron. I think this is the last time we did that. Last time we played this matchup. Because you want to shave a little bit on the graveyard stuff. I think this looks fine, right? Yeah, this is fine. We're also boarding in Aquazots, so we don't need, like, we can lead a little bit less in the graveyard stuff. Gotta keep this. Need a red source off this. Red source, red source, red source. Give me some red mana, please. Red mana. That's not what I meant by red mana. It is 2 Delirium, though. Alright, do they have the hater scoos this game? No, they don't have the hater scoos. No hater cards here. No hater cards here. Maybe they'll time out. Not quite. No, don't take the Arcanis. Take, like, the Runner or something. Don't take the Arcanis. This fucking thing exiles, too. Like, why does it have to exile? That's fine. Red source. Okay. 3-color deck problems rearing their ugly head. We're allowed to lose 1 game to our mana, you know. To be fair, this is kind of the first time that we've had mana problems all day. The mana's been mostly fine up until this point. It's a bad time for it to happen, but... Okay, red source secured. Yeah, okay. How about a Cauldron next turn? Cauldron. Just do not play the Hater Ooze. Just go like Dread Knight, tap land, pass or something. Bro's trying to tear my ass. Ass successfully torn. Throat successfully gone for. Dread Knight. All right, surely this Rhoda will live, right? They can't have 5 kill spells. Not possible. And by 5, I mean 3. Close enough. Okay, Amex is fine. Yeah, Dreams is like a 2-for-1 too, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. We got 5 mana in play. I'm just saying. 5 mana secured. 5 mana secured. Surely they don't have the 3rd go for the throat. Impossible. That's pretty good. That one is good. That one is definitely good. Hold. What a card that Unholy Annex is, huh? What a card. I'm beginning to think that maybe we should have more Aclazotz in the sideboard. Because it does seem to be one of our better cards. Well, see, this is the problem, right? It just lines up so poorly against the 6/6s. Although I guess we can trade Aclazotz and a Braid, which I will offer that trade. Because we get the Aclazotz back. Well, must have all tried to summon the Hardcast, but unfortunately we drew a Spirebluff Canal. Thank you for gifting a sub to Hardcast. I'll try my best. Next turn, though. Next turn, I promise you. Unless they have, like, a discard spell, which they don't have, I believe. Amiz taking their sweet old time. Cut down, discarded. Well, it'd be the 3rd go for the throat. Not the 4th. The Abrade is face up. Do you want to block or do you not want to block? They have decided to block. Wise choice. It's like, you know what I have. I'm not bluffing anything. It's literally face up. You know what I have. Either you block or you don't block. You can figure it out, I believe. All right, -1. Clean -1. Just no go for the throw, please. Yo, chill. Just don't kill my Arcanis. Do not remove my anus. Please. Please do not remove my anus. Alright, I pass. Do not kill. They're going to tank for a little bit first. They got to figure out which removal spell to use. Alright, I miss. Come on. Either you have it or you don't. I'm taking this. Dead to a demon, I guess. They don't have a demon, I believe. Perhaps taking that was bad. Alright. Alright, Amiz. Why did we take that? Well, I was worried that they had Virtue. But I kind of forgot that I was also just head to a demon. I didn't do the math. And we are back. That was Grixis Pot. Now, again, the list that you saw in today's video, probably a bit different than the list you see here. This is kind of the current final form, I guess, as you will. This is where we're at currently. We made a couple of small changes. I've removed the 4th Kiora for the 3rd Profts. The mana's changed just a little bit, and then the sideboard, I think there were cards that got removed for the 4th Duress, and I believe maybe it was the 2nd Negate. I can't remember. But sideboard changed just a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think this deck is pretty powerful. The mana does need a little bit of work. You know, it's not perfect. It wasn't too bad in today's video, but the mana could use a little bit of work. I do kind of want to consider adding a 3rd Thrillseeker. I was pretty impressed at how often, like when we drew it, that card was fantastic. I don't exactly know what you'd want to cut, though. You could maybe dip into the Kiora numbers. You could maybe trim a removal spell. You could maybe trim an Arcanis, but it is kind of the point of the deck, so I wanted to start with 4 copies, but maybe 3 is right, because the second one, isn't super relevant all that much. It comes up sometimes against Golgari when they like remove the first Cauldron, and then you need a second Arcanist to go with your second Cauldron, but that's not going to come up too often. But other than that, deck was fantastic. I think it's doing a lot of powerful things, and we get to summon Pot of Greed in Magic the Gathering. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.